We get to play more Crash. Hopefully I don't mess up this time. Oh boy. Did I not grab that life? Okay. Fucking hitboxes, dude. I don't need it. Alright, so... I don't know if this is actually the end of Uncharted. It might be. You know, it really sucks when you jump somewhere and you can't really see where you're jumping to. Oh, come on. Oh! I messed up the jump. I'm pretty sure I was like really close to the end too. Fuck. Alright. Well. No, it's also really weird using a D-pad. You know, I know the PlayStation controller had a D-pad on it. Oh! Aww. Well, that sucked. We got a puppy. And a kid.
Where are they?
Shit. Epilogue. I really wasn't expecting this much more story.
Old school.
Crash Bandicoot. Alright. You know, I'm really hoping that there's like a menu. Like in the main menu, like you can play the Crash Bandicoot
So
level.
good.
What is this? A comic of some sorts? Or a graphic novel? I don't know.
I really should clean this up. Later.
Alright, so definitely wasn't expecting this. You know, once they zoomed out and they kind of like went around the room and I saw the guitar and all that, I'm like, this is gonna be Nate and Elena's kid. And it was. We don't know her name yet. I don't know why there's what looks like a boogie board in the tub. I think that's a boogie board.
Mom? Dad? Anyone?
Where are we living? Pretty sure this isn't the house.
Yoo-hoo.
Pretty sure this isn't the house from the beginning of the game. It looks like we might be in like a tropical area. It feels like some kind of beach house.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Oh look, our wedding pictures.
Hmm.
Baby pictures. Yeah.
Sorry, Sully.
Sully's not that great with the kids.
Wow, Sam looks so young.
What? Huh. I guess he looks older now? I don't know. We gotta be at least, I'd say, 12 years into the future. Some creepy masks here.
I think they abandoned us.
Definitely looks like a tropical area. Can I pet the puppy? Come on. Is his name Victor?
Whoa, so cool. I need to ask Mom to borrow this one again.
That's old school. All I want to do is pet the puppy. Puppy! Let me pet you! Oh.
Let's see what you got. Mom has weird taste in music, but I kind of like this one.
Alright, so they've left a few different ways that the Uncharted series could continue. You know, when Sam and Sully were talking, it sounded like when Sam was talking to Nate, it sounded like he wants to do more adventures. And then when he was talking to Sully, it sounded like they might go on some adventures together. Who knows?
We should totally throw a party in here. They wouldn't even know.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. What is this?
All right. But just this one.
Can I pet him yet? Can I give him a little pet? Can I give him another one? Would that be a bad idea? I don't know. One more.
All right.
He's too cute.
But this is the last one for today. Okay?
Can I just pet him? Please. Game? Naughty dog. You have a dog in your name, you should be able to let me pet him. Oh well. But as I was saying, they could go with Sam in the next game. And because it sounds like he wants to catch up to Nate on his discovering lost cities and stuff. That would be interesting. We also have Nate and Elena doing illegal, or I mean, no, not legal, legal work. But I don't know if that would make for an interesting game. It probably wouldn't. So
Here we go.
who knows if they would go through with that. And then now this, they can make a game about her daughter, maybe, or their daughter. Maybe she becomes like a treasure hunter type person.
Oh, cool. Sam and Sully are coming to visit.
Yay!
Look at these two.
Hang on, I wanna look at that picture again. Oh, Sully's mustache doesn't look as dark as it was. He's gotten a bit older. Sam looks like he has some gray hair on the sides. Alright. Let's read it. We're sitting in a tiny cafe in the middle of a busy Havana street, drinking what might be the best goddamn espresso I've had in my life. No job, no one chasing us. Retirement is weird, good but weird. Sam says, tell him to stock up the fridge with less shitty beer before we arrive. His words, not mine. Sam is also reminding me that we lost the bet. To both of us, 12 months and counting with no smoking. And I'm in Cuba for God's sake. That's how good I've been. Anyway, send the girls our love. Tell Cassie to warm up the backgammon board. I want my rematch. Looking forward to seeing the gang in a couple of weeks. Your pal Victor. Cool. So our daughter's name is Cassie. And apparently Sully's quit smoking. Did that say 12 years or 12 months? 12 months. Alright, he's been smoke-free for a year, so that's good. And he's even avoiding Cuban cigars, which apparently are the best. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Cuban cigars. People apparently, like, hype those up a lot. They're always used for, like, celebrations and stuff. I don't know why. But apparently they are, so. So Sully's quit smoking. The girl's name is Cassie. And, oh. I saw the apple fly over there. Or whatever that fruit was. I thought she just threw it on the floor, but there's a garbage can right here. It almost looks like the fruit from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, but they got a couple of different stories they can go with in the next game. Maybe they'll intertwine all three somehow. But I don't know. I don't know if they would do an Uncharted 5. It's possible. Like I said, they could use Sam, they could use Nate again, but it sounds like he just wants to retire from that life. Well, not really, but you know, he doesn't want to get into a lot of trouble anymore. And then maybe something with Cassie. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But so far we've had a pretty good ending, which is generally how most Uncharted games end. Puppy's eating his food. I still can't pet him. Can I go outside? Yes, we can.
Hey! Off she goes.
Yep, we live on the beach. See, I knew it looked like a beach house. I've never stayed in a beach house. That would be really nice. Probably.
Taj Mahal, here I come. Just a few more weeks.
Oh, it sounds like we're traveling as well. Alright. See the world, help those in need. See the amazing sights of India on this month-long adventure. Immerse yourself in the culture as you explore ancient temples, barter in markets, and cap it off with a visit to the famous Taj Mahal. You will also spend a week at an orphanage in Darudan, teaching English and playing games with the children. An exciting, rewarding, and unforgettable experience. Alright. So we get to go to the Taj Mahal, we get to go to India. That's gonna be an adventure. And we live on the beach.
Ah, perfect day. Now all we need is the rest of our boat crew.
Also, I like how we went into this scene and she's sitting inside playing video games. Because that is pretty much what I would be doing if I lived, you know, in a warm place. I'd probably still be inside a lot of the time. Just playing whatever I can. I don't know why I find that funny. Just like, oh, I live in such a nice place. The weather's always perfect. Okay, there's a lot to explore. I'm just gonna sit inside and play video games. That's just my life. That is just my life. I like, you know, I just like technology. And, I don't know. I like being inside. Not really a big fan of going outside a whole lot.
Well, the car's here. Maybe they were abducted by interdimensional beings. Or maybe they just walked to the store.
Yeah, quite the imagination there. Walk to this. Where's the store? Can we go, like, through the gate or something? No. No, I like this. I like this segment. It's a nice way to just wind down from all the stuff that happened in the game. Done on the boat. Okay, Cassie, you can't even jump on a dock. Like, come on. Even I could do that.
Anyone? No?
Oh, the doggy's sitting on the dock. Can I pet him?
Hey, Vicky.
Yay. Aww. Well, I got to give him a little chin scratch. Oh, wait. Don't want to miss that.
Okay, girl. Where's Mom and Dad?
It's a girl.
Alright, go find them. Go! Really? Fine, I'll find them myself.
Aww. She's such a good girl. I don't know why I always like... I always... You know... I always assume
The food's
a
all
dog
here.
is a boy. I don't know why I do that. Just something like, who's a good boy? Oh, who's a good girl? Well, I guess because I was expecting them to have the dog named Victor, so I was like, oh, they're gonna get a boy dog. That is not the case. They got a girl dog, but they still named her Vicky. So. Yeah. Why is this door open? Is this the store?
And not here either. Okay, I guess I'll just wait then. Got the search area narrowed down quite a bit.
Let's see, Yucatan? Well, apparently they're looking for something in Mexico. I'm gonna assume this is Mexico just because of Yucatan. You know, the Yucatan Peninsula. Oh, look at that. You see this? See this book right here? Mayan ruins. Definitely Mexico. I really hope the Mayans were in Mexico. Pretty sure they were. There's like a 2% chance I'm wrong.
You figured it out.
They're exploring Mayan ruins. Okay. What do we got here? Analyzing the
Whoa.
stone.
Good job cleaning this up.
Looks like that could be a key. Huh. Well, this is interesting. It's like they're actual archaeologists now. Now look at this. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was hanging out with Sully for this one.
But, yeah, I don't know if that's like a normal thing for people to do, where they see a pet and they assume it's like a boy or a girl automatically. Oh yeah, we picked that up already. Forgot. Yeah, usually for dogs I just assume boy for some reason. I don't know why. You know, my parents with the cat, they always call him a she. Well, they don't do that a lot now, but when we first got him, they would always be like, they would always use she or her, even though he's a boy.
So goofy.
So maybe it's not only me, maybe it is. I don't know. It was weird.
He left his keys.
He left his keys.
What does that mean?
There's no way. Just no way.
They're inside. Nope.
Whoa. I knew it.
Oh. It's all the stuff from Nate's adventures.
A Spanish doubloon. But from where?
A Spanish doubloon from, I think Avery's ship, probably? We got Dismas. Okay. We got the skull.
Kinda creepy. Kinda cool.
Forgot where that was. Not really sure. Oh, we got the mom's book or journal.
Hello.
Oh, that's why they named her Cassie. The mom's name is Cassandra, right?
Wow. Oh my god.
Evelyn bought a first edition of a general history of the pirates from a collector along with a stack of 18th century documents. Among them I found a very intriguing letter from one Joseph Burns, who not only admits to being a crewman on Henry Avery's ship, but possibly hints at Avery's vast treasure. What else could riches of paradise refer to? If he sent this letter from prison, he clearly didn't have the treasure with him, so where is it? You need to trace it back to the source, Henry Avery's attack on the Gunsway. Picture caption, Joseph Burns. Map caption, last known sighting. Note above letter. What are these markings? Alright. Oh, I didn't want to turn the page.
Henry Avery. The Gunsway heist. Wait, did you go looking for Avery's treasure?
Yes, we did. Evelyn's copy of General History has passages I've not seen in later editions. If I'm able to trace his route, perhaps I can discern where Avery's treasure might be. Henry Avery lived 1659 to 1699. Alias is Benjamin Bridgman, Long Ben, Pirate King, the Arch Pirate. Sigil is that skull and crossbones thing. Raided Mogul treasure ship Gunsway and vanished with the untold millions in treasure. May have teamed up with other pirates in Madagascar region to attack the ships. Must look into Thomas II. Killed in battle, Richard Want, William Mays, perhaps others. General history is known to be full of embellishment and outright fabrication. But there's more truth in those pages than people suspect. Where did he go? No idea. The ship burns was on, got blown off course in a storm, and they were captured by the Spaniards of Panama. Bad luck. Avery was very good at hiding his tracks. I feel like I'm going down the wrong road here. It's clear the best and only hope of finding Avery's treasure is with our friends Burns. Time to read up on Panama. Strait of Bab el-Mandeb, Gunsway Heist, Reunion Island, split treasure here. Met with Adam Baldridge, Ascension Island, stopped to get more food. Nassau, laid low under protection of Governor Nicholas Trott. Scotland's 1699, last known sighting of Avery. Okay. So went around the Atlantic pretty much and into the Indian Ocean. Or no, they went into the Indian Ocean first and then circled around. Okay. Right. Alright. Did more digging. Burns' letter mentions the highest tower, and there's only one semi-intact Spanish prison in Panama with a tower. Probably our best place to start. Problem number 1, Panamanian government built a new prison next to the old one. The worst criminals are kept there. Panama is ruled by a dictator whom I doubt will be sympathetic to our goals. Had a long discussion with Evelyn regarding the difficulties the prison's location presents to us. She said she'll come up with a plan, but I do not feel she is fully considering the risks involved, let alone her health, let alone my health. Should we approach by sea? Pros are the most direct way in. No brides required, or few. Lends some excitement to our lives, might lead us to pirate treasure. Cons might not lead us to pirate treasure. Very, very illegal. Very good chance of dying. Humid weather. New prison, old prison, and Panama. So the mom didn't like humid weather. Aha. So it's a selfie we took as kids when selfies weren't really a thing. Alright.
Sig Parvis Magna. Greatness from small beginnings.
Sir Francis Drake. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a lot of reading. Sir Francis Drake. Sitting inside the Burns Avery inquiry for now. Too much work left to do with Sir Francis. Only a few weeks before I present my findings. They'll probably laugh in my face again. So be it. Running samples. Letter spacing is similar, though not conclusive. Letter to Walshingham shows distinctive lowercase f with no crossbar. This is also an apparent in the F. James sample. Distinctive H that drops far below the average base and descent line is common in both samples. Slant of lettering is the same. Overall spacing, weight, slant, and characters are the same in both letters. Analysis of ink shows similar aging, fade, and consistency. Based on analysis, I feel it's safe to conclude that F. James was an alias of Drake, since the F. James letter sample is dated to February 15, 1597. I believe this proves my theory about his fake death. I believe those numbers are of some significance and that Margaret was aware of this. I need to discuss this further with Evelyn. And ring sketch. I miss my old camera. I thought you'd like to have it.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, that's the picture from Elena.
Oh shit.
Hey, there you are.
Hey,
Been looking for you. What are you doing in here?
looking for you guys.
Come on, we loaded up the boat. It's ready.
Cool. I'll catch up with you guys in a sec.
Why?
I just need to,
What's up, Cassie?
Okay. Don't be mad. Hey, I said don't be mad.
Keys. So, what did you see?
Nothing really. Well, just that photo of you two and Sully. With a bunch of Spanish-looking treasure. And a shotgun.
This is bound to happen sometime. Maybe we should just tell her.
She's not ready for it.
Ready for what? All that crazy shit in there?
Language.
Yeah, language.
Sorry. But you guys are literally keeping skeletons in your closet. Or at least a silver skull of some kind.
You know, I don't think I'm ready for this. Really?
Nate, it's time to have the talk.
Yeah, it's totally time. Wait, which talk are we talking about here?
She's just a kid.
She's older than you and Sam when you started all of that.
That is different, and you know it.
Okay, look, if you guys were into some shady stuff, it's totally cool. But I think I'm old enough to know about it, right?
Old enough. How old are you again?
Haha, funny. Mom?
All right.
Well, let's see. For me, it started when this guy called me up with a scoop on a massive historical find. It sounded like a complete fraud.
Yeah, handsome fraud.
No, I hadn't even met him
Oh,
yet.
she knew. She knew.
So this fraud says, if you fund the trip, Then I'll give you the coffin of Sir Francis Drake.
And for the record, I totally delivered.
Yeah, you delivered us into the hands of Indonesian pirates.
No, come on, you know I had nothing to do with
Okay,
that.
guys, time out. You're saying that you were attacked by pirates after you found the coffin of Sir Francis Drake. Is that right?
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much it.
right.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Language.
Crap.
Better.
All right, so keep going.
You know what? The sun is up, boat's ready, wind is just right. You want to continue the story? I say we do it on the water. Come on.
Well, wait, what Francis Drake look like? Was it gross?
Actually, he wasn't in there. Yeah, just his journal with a map to El Dorado.
The City of Gold?
That's the legend. Turns out it was just a statue, a cursed statue.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, seriously. But I'll get back to that later. But see, the map led us to the
And that is the end of Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. So overall, a really, really good game. I'm extremely happy with the way things turned out. So now onto how I just feel about the game. I guess more in detail, because I really enjoy the game. But there's a few things I want to talk about. But in order to be a little bit organized, I'll go into detail on certain aspects. So I guess we'll start with the story first. The story was pretty good. I really like how we had a lot of flashbacks, or we had a few flashbacks, and you know, they introduced Sam in a way where we kind of developed a connection to him. You know, we start out the game pretty much in a scene that doesn't happen until the middle of the game, and then they go to a flashback to kind of show you who Sam is, why he's important to Nate, and pretty much how Nathan Drake became the man he is today. And I really like that. I really like how you know, we kind of figure out why Nathan Drake became a treasure hunter, or I guess you could call him a thief in the first place. Yeah, I really like that. And then they also had, you know, classic characters like Sully and Elena, which is always nice. Sully is one of my favorite characters in the series, so it's always nice to see him in the game. But yeah, and then Rafe and Nadine, your typical evil bad guys, I guess. Overall, I think the story was done pretty well. The only complaint I have about it is from like the time after the Scotland graveyard thing. So pretty much once we knew we had to go to Madagascar, after that things kind of started becoming a little bit boring, because you know, all it was just, you know, a wild goose chase pretty much. It was like, alright, the treasure might be here, we go there, nothing, we have to use the clues to find out where to go next. And we did that a few times, and it just got really repetitive and pretty predictable as well. So that's really the only complaint about the story I have. And it was really getting uninteresting up until that plot twist where we find out that Sam was lying to us the entire time. So I was pretty surprised at that part, because they pretty much got rid of that whole Alcazar story, which was really a surprise to me, just because the way they, you know, presented that, we actually played through an entire like segment of the game where we actually broke out of prison with Alcazar, so that made me think, oh, this actually happened, but it didn't. So I like the way they did that. And then after that plot twist, things got a little bit more interesting. So I think overall the story was actually pretty good, besides the, the part where we're just going from island to island or place to place trying to find the treasure or clues. So yeah. Another surprising thing was the way it ended. So I had a feeling like Nadine and Rafe were gonna turn on each other eventually, and Nadine did, which actually made me like her a bit more. Because the entire game she was kind of like, we gotta find the treasure, we're gonna blow everything up in order to find it, and she kind of got annoying. I was like, I hope she really dies somehow. But at the end she didn't. She kind of like cut her losses. She's like, alright, this isn't going well. I got something here that's worth some money, so I'll just take that and I want to go. But Rafe wouldn't let her, so after that I was like, you know what? Nadine's not that much of a... She's not as greedy as I thought she was. So... and then she eventually helped us by, disarming Rafe and trying to help Nate out a bit. So that was actually pretty good. Even though she left us to die, she did help us in defeating Rafe. So that was pretty good. And then at the end, when it seemed like Sam was for sure gonna just die, at the very last second we find out a way to rescue him, and that was really good. Because when we were apparently gonna leave, I was really thinking that they're gonna go away from their happy ending thing and let Sam die. Because in every other game, it's ended really, really positive. Like, they always had a happy ending. So, I really thought they were gonna, change that and we'll end up having a sad ending for the first time, but that was not the case. So that kind of caught me by surprise a little bit. And I'm really happy it happened too. That also sets up, possible sequels with Sam Drake instead of Nathan Drake, because it seems like Nate is gonna kind of retire from the whole illegal treasure hunting business. Because now he's pretty much doing everything legally, so I don't see them making a game where Nate is doing legal stuff, because I don't think it would be as interesting. But maybe they'll go with Sam because, at the end of the game, Sam and Sully are talking about something. I'm not sure if it's actual, like, doing the stuff that Drake wants to do, because he was saying he wants to catch up with Nate on finding lost cities and stuff, so there's a possibility. And then I really like the epilogue because, it explains like what happened with Nate and Elena. So that's pretty cool. They got their puppy, they had a kid, and they pretty much live a normal life in their own way. Because it's still not normal, because they're doing that, they're still looking for stuff like treasure, kind of. But it's still kind of a normal life, because they're not doing it illegally anymore, they're doing it legally. So I was really happy with that. And I'm really glad they explained the whole, how Nate and Sam became obsessed over treasure hunting. It was because of their mom. She built an interest in archaeology and history and treasure hunting for Sam and Nate, and it was a really good explanation on why they are the way they are today. So yeah, overall the story was just really good. And when they first introduced the daughter, well, the daughter's name, because I didn't know her name until we read it in Sully's letter to them. Her name's Cassie, and it didn't click until we found the journal of Nate's mom, and then I'm like, wait, the mom's name was Cassandra, and I'm really hoping that's her name. I'm like 85% sure her name was Cassandra, so, and that would explain why they named their daughter Cassie after Nate's mom, so I think that's the case. If not, well, then I'm wrong. So, yeah. But I just like the epilogue. It just explained a lot. They kept their previous life secret from their daughter until she figured it out, or until she had a chance to find out for herself. And you know, she deserves to know because she's a pretty smart kid, I think. She seems like a pretty smart kid, so I agree with them telling her, you know, she's old enough, she'll understand. And you never know, she may be the next character of an Uncharted game. That would be cool. Have a female lead. I think that would be really good. But you know, there's a couple possible sequels that can happen. Whether it's Sam as the main character or Cassie as the main character, who knows? But if not, I think this was a really good ending to the series anyway, or at least Nate's story, so overall I think the story was really good. Now the gameplay was really, really well done. I think it feels the best out of any of the Uncharted games so far. And Naughty Dog has been pretty good about, you know, improving the gameplay for each game. So 2 was better than 1, 3 was better than 2, 4 was better than 3. And I really enjoyed the gameplay. Of course, there are some parts that are, you know, frustrating, but that's gonna happen. But overall, it was really enjoyable. You know, the parkour stuff, it's mainly my fault because, you know, I'm not doing something right, and the camera angles kind of screw with me a little bit. But the gunplay, it was really, really good. I think this game has the most different types of weapons I've seen in an Uncharted game, so that was really nice. And yeah, I just overall really liked the gameplay. It was really fluid and everything, and I like the fact that they added the grappling hook and that pick thing that you can stab into the side of a like soft rock or something, so that you can like hold yourself for a sec. And even the sliding was pretty cool. So overall, I think the gameplay was just really, really good, and it was a lot of fun. And I didn't find too many frustrating moments with like gun battles or anything, so that was really nice. And also, there wasn't a whole lot of stealth. Well, there was, but it was more optional stealth, so that's always good for me because I'm bad at stealth and I don't really like it. But so if I can go in loud, I can do that. It'll just be, it might be a little bit more difficult because there's going to be more enemies, but I like having that option. So, you know, if I get caught, I don't fail immediately, because that will make it really frustrating. But overall, I think it was really well done. The only complaint about it I have is the hand-to-hand combat, because there's just no way to counter. it was pretty much you're gonna get hit anyway. Anything you do, you're probably gonna get hit no matter what. And I don't like that. I think Uncharted 3 had the perfect hand-to-hand combat, because it felt like a lot like Batman, and Batman is definitely one of my favorite games to play with hand-to-hand combat, because you know, you can punch them and then you have a chance to counter them so you don't get hurt. But in this game you couldn't really do that. Like Uncharted 3, you could definitely counter. You know, you see them going for you, you hit triangle, and you block their punch, and you can counter attack or something. This game, it was either punch, and then you have to roll out of the way, which is, it kind of messes with the flow of combat, so I didn't really like that a whole lot. But the sword fight was really cool. The only thing, it kind of threw me off when you have to block left or right, because it's kind of hard to tell which, for me, it's kind of hard to tell which way he's gonna swing. So, yeah, that kind of threw me off, but overall, I really wanted a sword fight, and that is what I got, and I was really, really happy about it. So, yeah. And the graphics looked really good. It definitely looks like a next-gen game. So, you know, it just looked pretty good. Probably the best looking game I've played on a PS4 or Xbox One so far. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I love the Crash Bandicoot Easter egg though. That was really awesome. Unfortunately, there's no I don't think there's gonna be a, you know, a segment in the bonus, so it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, you could go into the you can just go into the you know, go into the chapter select area and go into one of the missions that has it, but yeah. Oh well. So I went through the menu and looked to see if I could find just to see what there is, and it seems like there's a bit of replayability to it. You can choose a different character to play as. You can actually like buy weapons and stuff to start out with. You can actually change the way the game looks, which is really, really cool. There's a whole bunch of different filters, and you know, you could definitely change the game up a bit. And there's also like different things where you can affect the gameplay. Like I think there's slow-mo, and there's bullet time. There's just a bunch of different things you can do to change up the game, kind of like mods. Yeah. So there's a bit of replayability there. And there was something else. Oh yeah, you can actually choose to play certain chapters just from the just the combat areas, which is really, really cool. So if you don't want to like sit through the story and sit through all the slow parts, you can just go, all right, I want to just go into some combat stuff, and you can actually just choose that in the menu. So it'll put you right in like a gunfight or something, and that's really cool, because that is like the best part about this game, is just going right into combat. So there's a bit of replayability here, and I think that's about all I have to say. Overall, I think the game was just really, really well done. I'm extremely happy with the way it turned out, and it's probably I'd say my favorite Uncharted game of the series. So, yeah. So if you have a PS4, I'd highly recommend playing Uncharted 4. And I also recommend just picking up the Nathan Drake collection and playing through that, because all the Uncharted games are solid. They're really good. I do enjoy them quite a bit. And you know, you could play Uncharted 1, 2, or 3 without playing any of the other games, because most of the like references to like previous games, they're not super required to know. Maybe Uncharted 3 might be a little weird, because you kind of have to build up the connection with like Sully and Elena to kind of understand what's going on. But Uncharted 4 is definitely more of a... It's more of a... just... sequel, I guess. Because it does build a lot on the previous games, and you might be a little confused if you haven't played them, but it's still good nonetheless. So yeah, I'd highly recommend just playing Uncharted 4 and the entire Uncharted series in general. They're really well done, and yeah, overall just a really great game. So I think that'll be it. If you've watched any of this series, then thank you very much for watching. If you want, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what you think of the game or the videos or anything really. But I think that'll be it. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I will talk to you all later.